What's up, everybody, man? Back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla -1 news roundup. That's right, in this video we will be continuing our chronological journey through the release and development of Godzilla -1 and its subsequent sequel, or whatever Toho's next Godzilla film winds up being, by talking about events that happened in September of 2024. You guys, it's another super chill one. We've been on a streak of these lately. I've been loving them. I know they're not the most exciting ones, but I really appreciate you guys who watch these videos. Huge thank you to you guys. You guys matter so much, and you're doing so much for me. I really appreciate it. So big thank you to those of you who want to stay up to date with everything -1, even if it's not the most pressing information. In this video, we're going to be talking about a bunch of collabs, exclusives, displays, and whatever else that was going on with Godzilla in September of 2024. And don't worry, because we are rapidly approaching the new era, and we're also catching up pretty quick. I'm very happy about that. Today I want to start off with some art like usual. This first piece comes to us from Genixzilla, and this is the Godzilla Ouroboros poster. Now, I don't think that this is Godzilla -1 on the poster, but I wanted to show it off here because it's got a very Japanese art style about it. I really like it. It really reminds me of a lot of the artwork we see come out of Japan. I just thought it was really pretty fan art. I really wanted to show it off. I thought it was a great job, but obviously it's in reference to Godzilla almost eating his tail there. I just thought it was really cool. I wanted to show it off. I don't know much about Genixzilla. I think this is the first art piece I've showcased of theirs. Next up, a tried and true classic of the channel, GNA. This is GNA's Evolution of Godzilla 70th anniversary artwork showing Godzilla -1 and Godzilla 54 standing next to each other. Just wonderful. Always love GNA's art, and I'm really loving the 54 on this piece. It's really cool. Also, great side of -1 to pick with the scar on the eye. This is a cool one, another first timer for the channel. This one comes to us from Atomic Goji Photography, and this is his Godzilla -1 is coming artwork, featuring Godzilla looming in the background with glowing spines while explosions go off in front of a Japanese castle here. This might even be the Osaka castle or something like that. I'm not sure which one that is. But it's a very cool piece, very moody, very King of the Monsters to me. It throws me back to that era, but I thought this was great, and this is toy photography, which is always awesome, so I wanted to show that off. Thought it was super cool. Zebra released some Godzilla pens and weights, so here are the Godzilla pens, and you can see they do feature My Goji on them, as well as a series of other Godzillas, including Shin Godzilla, very cool, and Burning Godzilla, which is also pretty sweet, as well as the Godzilla 70 logo, which is awesome. The Godzilla Lands in Shinjuku collaboration event was announced, featuring Godzilla book bindings. You can see them here. There is Godzilla on these, and then I think that's a map of Shinjuku. There is these patterned things, and then there's a poster for it featuring Godzilla -1, which I thought was pretty cool. I thought that was actually a really sweet poster. Next up, some blind sticker packs were released with Godzilla -1 on the cover for those, and then inside you can get a series of different Godzilla stickers ranging from 54 all the way through -1. Pretty cool. They've picked some cool screenshots in there, some very rare ones that you don't normally see featured on Toho merchandise, which is neat. Additionally, Godzilla trading cards were released in Japan. Once again, -1 is featured front and center on the cover, and you can collect all sorts of Godzillas inside, from Godzilla 54 all the way through -1. Very cool as well. I think that's a pretty neat thing. This one I really love. It's super dorky, but I want it very badly, and unfortunately I don't think you can still get it, but this is the My Goji bicycle pack. So these are bicycle playing cards featuring My Goji on them. You've got Godzilla as the Jack, the Queen, and the King, all different pictures of him for all the different decks, looking very cool. Some of those look cooler than others, but I really love it, and it's got Godzilla in all sorts of poses, whether it be him watching the nuke, him roaring, or him swimming very menacingly towards you. I thought these were super cool. I love the cover of this so much with the blue on the spines. It's very pretty. I almost fell over right there. And rather embarrassingly, I used to collect playing cards decks, whether it be The Walking Dead or these, which were my favorites. These blue dragon ones I thought were so pretty. And I used to have a whole lot more than I currently have because I used to do magic with them. Back in middle school when I started this channel, I used to learn magic, and so I used to collect these things, and so there's still that middle schooler in me somewhere, and oh my goodness, those Godzilla bicycle cards are really scratching an itch I forgot I had. Moving Moving on. A series of Godzilla Battle Line artistic keychains were released, once again featuring my Goji. My favorite's actually Shin Godzilla here, but there was a whole bunch of these. I thought they were a lot of fun. And once again, shout out, because I'm pretty sure my buddy Shinji Nishikawa does a lot of this artwork. A Godzilla 70th Anniversary 2025 calendar was revealed. This cover is beautiful with that really epic picture of Godzilla's mouth from -1. That's such a beautiful poster. I love that thing, very Shin Godzilla-esque. And there was an American 2025 Godzilla calendar released as well. That's the one that I got, although it won't get here until the end of January, so what the hell. A Godzilla Junbaku Usechi New Year's meal box was announced for 2025. I guess Toho has been doing this, but they announced one. It's basically a selected series of food items that are supposed to represent different things, ushering in a lot of success, prosperity, luck for the new year. It's very cool. I think that's really neat. And along with that, they announced their Godzilla calendar, and you can see some of the pictures here of Burning Godzilla and of Godzilla -1. COSPA revealed their 69 Years of Godzilla shirt featuring all the Godzilla logos from the Japanese Godzilla films. This is a Godzilla Japan tour shirt. I think that's pretty cool. Shimamura revealed their Shin Godzilla and Godzilla -1 shirts and pants. Very neat. And then Premium Bandai released the Super Log Illustration Godzilla -1 hoodies, which I think are just so freaking beautiful. I want the white one so bad. It looks great. Mega House's Godzilla -1 figures were released. We did talk about those in the last video, but here's some better looks at them. My favorite, of course, is the Godzilla Odo version. That is so cool, but there are a bunch of those. Toho launched a brand new Godzilla figure series with the G-Saurus series Godzilla -1 or Godzilla 2023 soft vinyl. He kind of looks like a collector's figure, you know, it looks like he'd be great on a shelf. He has a little bit of a retro feel to him, but I can't help but feel that from the pictures here, the sculpt and the paint job, it all could use some improvement. It's a very artistic, obviously styled Godzilla, which is neat, and I really love the way they've done the spines here, but I don't think I'll be picking that item up, unless it's pretty cheap, which I have a feeling it won't be. The Bandai Collects Golden Godzilla from Godzilla -1 NYCC Special Edition version was revealed. Of course, this is a colored version of the Bandai Selects Godzilla -1, which I believe you can get in stores now, this Bandai Namco one. I haven't seen it in any Walmarts or anything like that, but I have come across it in a couple GameStops. But this one's very cool. They really get me with these golden editions. I just think they're beautiful. Obviously, throwing back to the Oscars, very neat. I wish I had that one, but I'm not gonna hunt it down because I have a feeling it's more expensive than it needs to be. Next up, the Easy Hobby. I didn't realize Easy Hobby collaborates with X Plus. I thought they were two different things, but the Easy Hobby X Plus favorite production line, Godzilla 2023 Odo Island version promo pictures were released, giving us a much better look at the Godzilla -1 Odo Island version and the little fish thing that comes with him of the deep sea fish floating up. This ran you $232 at release, and it looks incredible. Once again, shout out to the wonderful details, including the very aggressive scars all over Godzilla's legs. I have a feeling, you know, they're not throwing those things on there for no reason. I've got many videos going into what those scars could be or why they're there, but I'm just saying Toho didn't put them on this figure for no reason. They are important, okay? Very cool. I love it. I would love to have that thing, but it's just too expensive for me. The Godzilla -1 Deluxe Edition soundtrack was revealed, and this actually contained all of the music from Naoki Sato featured in Godzilla -1, so it's got the entire score, including the duplicated songs that appear throughout, just with different variations. I don't know why that wasn't released originally, but I'm glad that it came out for the 1-year anniversary of the film. I love it. I've been listening to that thing on repeat. So many great new additions, including the song Days, which is the boat song played during the montage of the movie, and I'm glad that is in there as well. A museum exhibition opened for the Meguro Zero type motorcycle, aka the motorcycle Shikishima used in Godzilla -1, and actually the motorcycle Shikishima used with the same license plate from the film was featured in this exhibit. The Japan Center East Mall in San Francisco now features, or then featured, a beautiful set of Godzilla murals that you could go and take pictures in front of. The Godzilla -1 is so epic. I love the pose he's in. I love the aggression. I love everything kind of floating up around him, but holy crap, look at that wonderful wall art spanning 2 walls featuring all of our favorite Godzilla classic characters and Varan. Sorry. I'm glad Varan made the wall. That's very cool. But it's got so many awesome characters on it, spanning another wall where you hit Hedorah and Biollante and you can go take pictures in front of it. It's so freaking cool, man. I love that so much. Do you know what else I love? Is that my dreams came true, but in the wrong country. Apparently, ToysRUs and Babies R Us is still around in Japan. Hey, good for you guys. I want that back very badly. Not only that, but it it has exactly what I always wanted as a kid. A full Godzilla section was added to the ToysRUs Japan. It's a Godzilla corner with a very heavy emphasis on -1. You can buy shirts, you can buy figures, you can buy all sorts of collector's items, you can buy Godzilla pillows, you can buy plushies. There's a whole chibi Godzilla section and a cutesy Godzilla cat or Hamtaro crossover section. And then there's tons and tons of plushies, children's merchandise, and more. And oh my god, I want to go. I want to be there. It looks cool. I love it. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. The Godzilla store made an appearance at the Daimaru Umeda store in Osaka, featuring the Atomic Maigoji statue, which is like the Godzilla -1 statue, but with the blue spines and the blue mouth, which actually I have never seen a picture of. Including when the Godzilla store Umeda Osaka version opened, I still don't see it there, but you can see again, they've got tons of Godzilla figures here, tons of Godzilla merchandise. That Bandai selection is just beautiful. That's something to destroy your wallet over. And then they've got all of the Atomic version Godzilla -1 Bandai figures on sale there, which looked really cool. Takashi Yamazaki's New York Comic-Con panel was announced for August 19th. This was the Godzilla King of the Monsters panel celebrating 70 years of Godzilla, and Yamazaki was slated to make an appearance. That's when they announced the date though. Finally, a Godzilla exhibition Osaka was announced for November 2nd through December 2nd, 2024. This is very similar, it seems, to the Godzilla Hibiya exhibition that opened up, which featured suits, statues, history of Godzilla, and more. So this was the poster for that, announcing that that was heading to Japan. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another super chill episode of the Godzilla -1 News Roundups. I really appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me to the people who support the Patreon. So big thank you to the patrons over there on the Patreon. Their support helps keep this channel running and keeps me going. I really appreciate it. Without them, I couldn't do this. If you want to support the Patreon, you can use the link in the description below where you can get early access to content, access to the Discord community, and more. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all next time for the next one. D-Man out.